Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader, known as Fijian Traders. This is Mr. Singh. Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. What a day we are having on Tesla. A uptrend pattern on Tesla, which is a great news if we are a bull. And what are we looking on the technical analysis, which I'm going to cover on the video. I'm going to talk a lot of news, the good, the bad, about Tesla. What are we looking also, and my portfolio, what I am doing with my portfolio. So a lot to cover, but what a run we are having on Friday as market is about to close. I'm going to go do a quick recap of the week. So let's go, let's dig dive, and I'm excited and I'm pumped about it. Tesla. Well, Tesla stock, as we know, that another China blow sends Tesla falling on Friday. Wasn't it falling on Friday because we recovered a little bit, but this article did came back during early on the trading times on Friday, and whereas yet another sign of weakening demand for Tesla. Vehicles of electric vehicle maker has cut its output in China because of its development. Investors now expect the firm's to first quarter deliver to come below the estimates, and Tesla stock is down 2% as we're writing this response, which was early in the morning. According to the Bloomberg report, the CEO of ELONMASK automaker is now operating in Shanghai plant in 5 days per week, down to 6.5 days previously, and beginning in March of the reduction of the last through in April. This is not only Tesla. There's a lot of EV companies are struggling the same thing. There's some major companies are also struggling in terms of industrial EV, even health sectors. The reason is because it is the high expensive rate of manufacturing costs, right? Manufacturing costs are really expensive, and they need to be substantial in profit, where they need to cut some costs in order to do it. And sometimes it does require to produce less if there's not enough demand. So I'm not saying there's no demand for Tesla, but it is very common for the company to do it, and it's a roller coaster, especially in US is going on right now, where our inflation rate is higher. Even though on Tuesday and Wednesday, where the Feds came out and talk about it, they're not going to cut the interest rate, but the next meeting is going to be end of April 30th to May 1st, where there are definitely some cuts are coming. So a little fear on the investors if they're looking at it. But Ellen Haas is impressed with Katie Wood's latest version. ARK, which Miss Katie Woods represents, has shared a bold new data and about the future of the tech. Go ahead and check it out. This article I'm not going to play over here, but go ahead and check it out. She really had boosted a lot of good things for Tesla and what she's predicting for next couple of 5 years down for Tesla stock. And that was great investors to look at it. And it is all based on that, right? It's based on the principle, and this is like for her tweet. It was based on the research. It believes the disruptive innovation will turbocharge the real GDP growth from 3% to the annual rate for the past 125 years to 6.8% during the next 15 to 20 years. Get on the right side for the change. So she does invest a lot of stocks where with Tesla. She did sold on it. So something to keep an eye. So like a positive news for Tesla in my books. So Tesla stock faces a challenge in aiming products on a technical analysis. What does it mean, right? So along consideration trailblazer, the recent development have cast shadows has its once bright trajectory. The company's witnessed a significant decline of 12.5% over the past year through a rough 30% year-to-date performance, leaving investors concerned about the future of the direction. I've seen it many times. Whenever we have the poll, investors do get panic on that. This company, Elon is a billionaire. He knows what he's doing. He has a plan, and Tesla is an alpha in the EV sector. So don't forget that. Don't forget that. Also, on this news, one of the reason is the slowdown in China, right? As I mentioned on it. But this thing I wanted to talk, also gonna kind of add on that, adding to the vows, the resale market of Tesla's highly anticipated Cybertruck has experienced a significant downturn. Just a few weeks ago, the vehicle was fetching prices nearly double of its original value. However, the recent reports indicate there is a sharp drop of resale value, with sellers struggling to turn a profit. This sudden decline in demand raises questions about the consumer interest in Tesla's latest offering and the company's price strategy. The decline of Tesla stock and the challenges are facing to the production and the resale that have promoted the investor to turn around. So fear, right? It's some if the interest rate is high, there's a lot of demand of people gonna buy the cars. It's simple as that. Like looking in years, you buy a house, or you buy a car. You're looking about over 7% of where the cars used to be over 1 to 2% on the interest rate to buy a brand new car or a used car. You're looking about between 2 to 3%, but now you're looking over 7 to 8%. Whereas the used car is looking between a 10 to 12%. That's a massive interest rate, and people are not buying it because of the high interest rate. Very simple. The cost and the production, the cost it takes to make an EV car, it is not cheap, has risen up. And companies like Tesla have cutting the price, even though knowing their cost is high, to get rid out of the investors, get rid out of the competitors, and also at the same time, and sustain that consumer market. So this is very common. And I know investors do panic. It's like, okay, that is a wrong way of doing it. You're gonna make less profit. It's okay to make less profit at the same time, but it's substantial to have the growth of the company. So this is very common for big companies to think and do things like that. Also, kind of shift the gear. Tesla's profit margin has probably closely tracked, so it's going to be narrowed to 17% to over 3 months. That's what I mentioned. They're going to cut the price. The cost is high. They're going to be and less service, meaning less profit. But the key thing is the profit is still there. It's even though it's a less profit because the production is going to be less, the cost is high, and they have cut down the price. You are expected to make less profit. Whereas most EV companies, even though I invested on NIO, it is still unprofitable. Most companies, they are still struggling to be and do something on their EV sector, do something on their EV cars. So something to keep an eye and think about it in the realistic world, how Tesla is performing. About my portfolio, and then we're going to jump into the technical side, so don't go anywhere. Still invested in Tesla, kind of increased my shares to 700 now, and a little bit over on the percentage wise, so I'm excited about it. My biggest investment I have ever done is the NVIDIA. Yes, folks, NVIDIA is one of my biggest investments. You can clearly see the massive run that I had. So excited about it, and even the call options that I have. I am also invested in Tesla for over 6 years now, and I have enjoyed the runs they always had. I'm very key looking on the technical side. Why I'm gonna load an option call very soon, which is gonna be on Monday, and we're gonna do a video and I'll share with you guys and why I'm gonna do it. So let's talk on the technical side. What are we looking at it and why it is still bullish? As we know that it's about $170, even though we kind of gap down as soon as the market came open up. But on the 1 month, this is why I'm bullish. We came all the way to 160 level. We jumped up, and we've been taking a lot of my. This is my red lines are my resistance line. My blue line, it is my 60-day. My pink line is my 200-day. And this is one of the reasons why we are taking a lot. We break the $171.81 is a massive resistance. And the next one you're looking at it's $174. So that's why it is my resistance sits over there in middle in between $173.93 because we close and trade. It is a reversal. And why do I think it's a reversal coming on Tesla? Because of the MACDs. Excuse me. It starts showing green. RSI is still pointing up. I am not saying it's gonna go really all the way to $200. Absolutely not. But we like to see Tesla started trading between the 173 level and all the way to $192 level, which I'm going to have to reset my chart because the next resistance is going to be sitting right up here, which is going to be about $182 level because we time and time it hacked it as a support. So this is a range that Tesla could be trading very soon. And why I'm saying because we started making higher highs and higher low. It's still not a confirmation yet. That's why I have not loaded my option call. But once we start breaking out on this pink level, which is the $174 level, where I'm going to be start loading my option call all the way to 2025 and something to look at. So overall, I look very the chart looks really promising, but we know the time and time where Tesla has been struggling in terms of their growth level, in terms of delivery level. So we having this kind of pullback. So very key level. Like I said, I'm gonna before let you guys 120. Next is gonna be 182, but before that is 174, 182, and then all the way to 205. We can clearly see that time and time we got rejected. So very close to be a confirmation for uptrend, but not yet. So be careful on that. MACD is still showing sell-off on the 6 months. We need to have not started seeing the green one yet, but on the 6 months, whereas on the 1 month, you can clearly see that we are seeing some signs of reversal coming up, and we are taking where this 2 moving average are taking so close, means a uptrend is coming. But let's see if it's a false or is a genuine one. Folks, thank you for watching it. Please don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on the notification. Tesla is not going anywhere. It's one of the biggest company on the EV sector, and I'm enjoying. I have experienced in many times this kind of roller coaster ride, and this is the time we should be enjoying it and loading up shares. Not a final advisor by any means, just doing my due diligence and my technical analysis. So thank you for watching it, and have a wonderful weekend.